read Ali's new book, Feels Good Productivity, and let me tell you, I've got some great insights for you. So today I'll share with you what the book is about, some examples, and how to integrate it in your life. I will also share a PDF so it's easier for you to implement what I say. And there are some really powerful stuff in here, so trust me, it's worth it. In his book, Ali shares how you can be productive and also feel good about it and enjoy the process. The central thesis is simple. Feeling good is not just a reward of success, it's the very foundation of it. Throughout the book, we're introduced to the undoing hypothesis, which suggests that positive emotions can counteract stress and negativity. In short, success doesn't lead to feeling good leads to success. And it's explained in 3 parts: energize, unblock, and sustain. In the first part, energize, we delve into the 3 P's: play, power, and people. Starting off with play. So play is all about adopting a playful and adventurous attitude toward work and life challenges. It's approaching the daily tasks with a sense of exploration, and you have multiple options to do it. One, and that's my favorite one, character roleplay. Imagine yourself as a character in your favorite game, say World of Warcraft. You can choose to be whatever you want. You can be a wizard, you can be a warrior, you can be a paladin. It's up to you. And during your game, which is your life, you're navigating through the main storyline and you complete quests that are required. And in this game, you can also have some side quests, which are not part of your main story, but they can help you find things that others do not. So each day ask yourself this: what side quests am I going to complete today? This mindset encourages you to transform routine activities into engaging experiences, whether it's choosing new routes to work or experimenting with new working environments. View routine tasks and stress as opportunities for enjoyment and creative expression. This approach can lead to increased productivity and creativity. Second way is the magic question. If the previous one was too hard for you to achieve or to imagine, just consider the following question: what would this look like if it were fun? This question can really help you reframe the tasks you have and add in some elements of humor, creativity, and playfulness to make them that much more enjoyable. For example, if you're used to sitting to work quietly, maybe some music will spice things up and make it a bit more fun for you. I know that works for me. Okay, so that's all fun and games, but what happens if I fail my task? How can I make that into a game? It sucks. Well, that's a good question. The third way to integrate play in your life is through failure reframing. So one thing you need to do with failures is reframe them as opportunities rather than setbacks. Adopt a mindset that values experimentation and considers every misstep as a chance to try something new and gain valuable insights. One thing that I've recently learned is to read the terms of service of tools that I use. Apparently, Google has a problem with me stealing their data about books. Great, so now that we have play in our toolkit, let's move on to gaining some power to actually do these things. Power is feeling empowered and confident in your own abilities and decisions to achieve something. Believing you can is the first step to making sure that you actually can. But it's hard to get going and truly believe that you can do it without having previous experience of achievements. But maybe you can flip that confidence switch by acting as if you are already filled with self-belief. So here are 3 ways to do that. 1. Ask yourself, what would I do if I were confident in this situation? How would Super Aurel, I couldn't come up with a better stage name, I'm sorry, would act? Choose yourself a stage name, the you that can actually perform with confidence, and then emulate that persona's behavior to give yourself the confidence that you need. Number 2, adopt a beginner's mindset. Basically, it means that you need to engage in activities to enhance your abilities and learn continuously. Take me, for example. When I started making YouTube videos, I knew nothing about filming, editing, script writing, etc. Now I still know nothing, but through learning and imitating other techniques, I'm confident enough to publish a video a week. And number 3, own your choices. That means that you need to shift your mindset from I have to I choose to. This subtle change can dramatically increase your sense of control and empowerment. Focus on what you can control, like your attitude, effort, rather than the outcome. Okay, so these were the first 2 P's. Let's move on to the third one, which is people. In this section, you will see how you can leverage the power of relationships and community to energize and motivate yourself. Understanding that human connection can be a source of strength and inspiration is key to harnessing the power of people. So the first way you can do it is building a team spirit. Treat colleagues and those around you as teammates rather than competitors. Foster a sense of collaboration and shared purpose. The fact that you get a piece of the pie doesn't mean that the other has less. Actually, giving and helping the other makes the pie even bigger, so everybody can enjoy it more. Number 2, ask for and offer help. Utilize the Benjamin Franklin effect, which is based on the idea that someone who has done a favor for you in the past is more likely to help you in the future. And number 3, celebrate others' success. Adopt an active and constructive approach in responding to others' good news. Okay, so let's move on to the second part of the book, which is unblock. While the energy and positivity are crucial, they often face hurdles in the form of procrastination and anxiety, especially when dealing with uncertainty. So let's see how we can tackle this issue of overcoming those. When we're uncertain, anxiety usually kicks in, leading us into a state of paralysis. This happens for a few reasons. We might overestimate how risky the situation is and become overly alert and worried about potential problems and start avoiding tasks altogether. It's a common cycle where fear and doubt feed into each other, making it hard to take action. So here are 3 ways how you can avoid that. 1. Nice. To break this cycle of uncertainty and anxiety, a helpful approach is setting nice goals. These are N. Near term, so they feel immediate and achievable. I. Input based. These goals emphasize the actions that we can take rather than the outcome. It's about what we put in for it, not just what we get out of it. C. Controllable. We choose goals within our own sphere of influence, ensuring that we have the power to affect them. And E. Energizing. Lastly, these goals need to be motivating and exciting, giving us a boost of energy rather than draining us. By focusing on these types of goals, we shift our attention to tasks and objectives that are realistic, within our control, and genuinely inspiring. So for example, instead of setting a distant goal like I will publish a video a week, a nice goal would be write a script for the next video. This shift in goal setting can dramatically decrease the anxiety and overwhelm associated with larger, more ambiguous goals. So the second way is the crystal ball. When planning, imagine future scenarios where you might not complete the task and figure out the reasons why. And then think of strategies to mitigate it to reduce the risk. For example, due to reasons I've described previously about Google, the release of the website might be postponed. How can I mitigate the risk? I can think of 3 excuses to tell you why it's not my fault and blame everyone else. Number 3, address fear and inertia. We all have fears. Fear of public speaking, fear of talking to strangers, and fear to not getting views to a video you worked 40 hours on. So in order to overcome those fears, we need to put them in perspective. Before approaching to publishing a video, for example, ask yourself this: will this matter in 10 minutes? Hell yeah, I'm going to obsess it so badly. Will this matter in 10 weeks? Most likely not. I will probably release a lot more videos and the quality will improve at least 10 times. Will this matter in 10 years? Definitely not. I will have hundreds of videos by then. Remember, and this one is an important one, we often overestimate how others notice our actions. This is called the spotlight effect, where we tend to believe that people notice us more than they really are. Also keep in mind that the more you delay an action, the harder it gets to actually complete it. When you're doing nothing, it's easier to keep doing nothing. And when you're working, it's much easier to keep working. Okay, so far we've covered the first 2 parts. Energize and unblock. The final step, sustain, is the kindest. Creating systems that can help you support yourself in the long term. And above all, cut yourself some slack and celebrate the small wins. So the sustain section focuses on maintaining long-term productivity and avoiding burnout. Do less to unlock more. Be more selective about commitments and schedule regular breaks to avoid overexertion. So the first way to integrate it is energy and investment portfolio. This is an interesting idea where you simply make 2 lists. List A, all your dreams, hopes, and ambitions. Things that you would like to do at some point, just probably not right now. And list B, all the projects that you're actively investing energy into right now. That way you put all the things that you're doing and that you want to do in perspective, so you don't overcommit and burn yourself out. The list will also help you choose and take on different things that you want to accomplish or do. Number 2, calm. Understanding effective rest is crucial for maintaining productivity and well-being. So the calm method involves engaging in activities that leave you feeling C, competent. As you do more, you experience a sense of improvement, and so your competence grows. A, autonomous. Things that you are free to do whatever you set your mind to. L, liberated. Doing things that are not related to work, like playing video games. And M, mellow. Activities with low stakes that make you feel calm and relaxed. So for example, instead of playing a competitive game, you can play something else like Sims. This method emphasizes the importance of taking restful activities that not only relax you, but also reinforce your sense of competence and independence. And number 3, discipline. Align your actions with your personal values and long-term vision. How? By reflecting on the following. Your current path. Write out and in detail what your life would look like in 5 years from now if you continue down your current path. Second, your alternative path. Again, write in details what your life would look like in 5 years from now if you chose a different path. And the third, your radical path. The same as before, but imagine that you took a completely different route where money, social obligations, and what other people think of you are irrelevant. The point isn't that one of these futures is your concrete plan. The point is to open your mind to different possibilities. So in summary, feel-good productivity is not just about doing more. It's about doing what truly matters in a way that energizes and fulfills us. It's about understanding our fears and uncertainties, setting goals that invigorate us, and aligning our actions with our deepest values to create a sustainable and enjoyable path to success. Thank you for watching my video. I wish you all happy tasking, and I'll see you in the next one.